Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 180! 48, right now, let's go. I got him.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mostert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Good, 180! He's coming, he's coming. Man, that's trash, that's trash.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play that time for Cleveland. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Squeeze.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Check it back, check it back. Come on. Say. Sponge. No. Check. Hot route. Hot. What?
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Watch 89. Single. Check 9. Slam. Go. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
They go play action now. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Here's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he stopped immediately there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Now, that was a textbook example of how to be aggressive at the point of attack.
Yeah, make sure you take care of the line of scrimmage. No way they can get upfield on that one. And then how about the force he brought on that tackle? Let them know they need to be aggressive from this point on.
Check 43. Jam. Ready. Check 13.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
Back. Slam. Kill.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Check 25. Check, check. Lucky. Lucky.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the zone go. Shit. Check 50, check 50.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 50 flag. 53. 56. Pull it. High. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner, the timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This is fielded at the goal line. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Squeeze. Kill, kill, kill.
Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We got to step it up. Zoom, zoom.
SOS.
Now Jackson on third down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Three down. Out. Run. Rush in.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Yeah. Deuce.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stop here, D. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends. Check 24. Check 24. Kill.
On first down, it's Edwards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Joker. Check.
So that'll back him up 5. They run once more with Edwards. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Edwards, a man who went undrafted out of Rutgers, signed with the Ravens, and last year as a rookie, very productive. 718 yards in only 11 games played. 300-yard games in the second half of the season. All of them victories, really helping propel the Ravens into the postseason. Also had better than 5 yards per carry. Quite a start for the Staten Island native to his NFL career.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check nickel. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Ready up.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Jackson now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 22, jet, cover. What? 22, jet, cover.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 23. Delta.
Jackson throwing again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Good. 180. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 20. Hey, one alert.
Brings up second.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Yeah, 180.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let him know. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Check.
49, check 49.
To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
That's how you score.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
Tighten up.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Key eight. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Safe. Sponge. No. You're out.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Check nine, check nine.
Jackson now to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
This is Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Good. 180. The 48 right now. Let's go. Don't get nervous.
Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. 48's the mic. I got one.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Mayfield got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Hatchet, hatchet. Check 43.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
40, 180.
Hey, watch delay.
And to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, 180. 48 right now. Let's go.
Blue Dan.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hayward. Jim.
Check 13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Browns 56, Ravens 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slam. Okay.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's what
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted